welcome to episode 27 of the Love Sockwool podcast. My name is Sarah, also known as Love Sockwool on Ravelry and Instagram. I hope you're having a good start to your day. It is March 2nd, I think. Yes, I do believe that is correct. And this is take 2 of recording episode 27. I recorded an entire episode yesterday, and then long story short, it got deleted before I could get it uploaded to YouTube. So I'm sorry that I'm so late recording, but what can I say? Things happen. So here we are again, and I hope I can remember everything I talked about yesterday because I'm gonna have to redo it today. I was not happy yesterday. It was very frustrating, but what can you do? Here we are again. I have my microphone, as you can see. Hopefully this will help you hear me better. Let me know if you can't, and I don't know what I'll do about it, but at least I'll know. So just let me know if this helps. I did some test runs and it seemed like it did pick up my voice a lot better than just the microphone that's just on my iPad. So yes. Well, it is March, so the Gnome Acres KAL that I've been co-hosting with Nina of the This Old Knit podcast, we hosted a Gnome Acres KAL together for January and February, and it is now done. So I went ahead and locked the thread for finished objects and whips. So I've already chosen winners, and I think I'll go ahead and just tell you who I picked. And I used a random number generator on my iPad to pick which post was the winner. So we've got 4 prizes, and the first prize is a $25 gift card so generously donated by Amanda of Gnome Acres Yarn. And the winner of that is post number 27, Sammy Susie, or Sammy. Congratulations, Sammy. And thank you to Amanda for donating that. That is wonderful. I'm not sure if this is an e-gift card or if it's like a physical one that she'll mail to you. I will message Sammy and Amanda at the same time. We'll figure it out. Okay. Prize number 2, Sweet Autumn Coddington very kindly donated a Ravelry pattern with a value up to $7. And the winner is number 18, Lightson, or Mary. Congratulations. And prize number 3, which is, one moment, a skein of Gnome Acres yarn in the Cookies colorway, or the Scruffy Gnome base, which is the tweed yarn. This is going to post number 33, Knittin' Wolf. Dawn, congratulations. This is a really fun colorway. This is Cookies, and then Amanda dyed up another colorway called Milk. So if you can get some milk yarn, you can have cookies and milk. Doesn't that sound delicious? And then prize number 4, the beautiful Seashore Sharon has outdone herself again, and she has made a beautiful project bag. And this will go to post number 13, Sage Hill, Sajehill. I hope I'm saying that right. And her name is Shirley. So congratulations to you guys, and I hope you all had fun knitting up Gnome Acres. I really enjoyed it. I'll show you my blueberry waffle socks that I had finished, which I actually finished a couple weeks ago, but I couldn't show on the last episode because I didn't take them with me to Chicago. So I will show you my Gnome Acres and some other Gnome Acres cast-ons that I have. Well, one more. So let me go ahead and start with that. I have lots of sock whips to show you. I have cozy memories to show you, and some crochet. Okay, we had to go get some dry cereal for snackage. Okay, what was I talking about? Oh, what I've been working on. Okay, let's start right here. So I went to my local Joann's and got a box for the Box of Socks KAL that Kristen of the Yarngasm podcast is hosting, I think, all year long. And I went in there, and this was 50% off. It's pretty big. Look at that. So it was like 20 bucks, but then it was 50% off, so it was really $10. And then I had this like $10 off your total order coupon, so I kind of feel like I got it for free. That's how I like to think of it. But like, isn't that fun? And there's lots of room. I've got 3 pairs of socks in here at the moment, so I can show you my finished objects. So this is my Chemi with Hippos socks, dyed by Gnome Acres in the blueberry waffles. And this is on her sparkle gnome base. I'm not sure if you can see the sparkle, but there is definite sparkle there. I love how these turned out. I love blueberry waffles pattern. I just love it. I need to always have a blueberry waffle socks on the needles because it makes such a lovely squishy sock. And these, I'm sad to see these go, but they are going to a friend of mine. They're a gift. And then I finished Molly's birthday cake socks. And this is on a Homespun House Olsen base. And they're really beautiful. I love how speckly they are. I love all the speckles here. So I haven't worn these yet. I've been saving all these, but now I can wear them because I showed them to you. And I finished these crazy wild hot pink socks by Hedgehog Fibers. One of my favorite sock yarns ever. I want to always be knitting it. And this is the Tulp colorway, T-U-L-P. And all of these socks were knit with 2.25 millimeter needles, and all of them were on with 64 stitches. So yes. So they look quite nice in my box of socks. And while I was at Joann's, of course, I had to pick up some Patton's Croy because they had it. And I had all these 40 and 50% off coupons, so I think I was able to use a coupon for every single skein, I think. This is Blue Brown Marl. It's a nice manly shade. I think Ben might like a pair of socks in that. And I just picked up some more of the Gray Brown Marl, which I've knit with this yarn before. And I enjoyed it so much that I'll either make Ben another pair of socks with it or I'll make myself a pair. We'll see. I don't have any plans to cast it on anytime soon, but I liked it. I was there and they had it, so what's a sock knitter to do? If you put sock yarn in front of Love Sock Wool, I would buy it. So yes, I'm quite enjoying my box of socks. Hopefully I'll be able to add more pairs this year. Oh, okay. So I was watching Kristen of Yargasm, and she was showing her knitting journal. And I was so inspired by that I was like, I'm going to do this too. I'm going to jump on that bandwagon. I've actually done like a sock knitting journal in the past, but I kind of forgot about it and I didn't keep up with it. I've done I have two different ones, but I just didn't keep up with it. So anyway, I went to Target and just got a spiral bound notebook and decided I'm just going to start fresh with a few entries. So let me show you what I have started so far. Let me see if I know I'm doing everything in like the wrong order from what I said yesterday, so I feel all discombobulated. Okay, so before I show you that entry, I'll show you this sock that I cast on. This is Knit Pick Stroll in the Herbal Wreath colorway. Isn't that pretty? And has a real pretty little birdhouse stitch marker that Wilhelmina sent me. Thank you, Catherine. That was so nice of you. I love it. It's so sweet. Here's the yarn. Just plain vanilla, 64 stitches. And I'm trying out their new Majestic needles. And I love them. They are really nice. They're really smooth. The joins are really smooth. And the cables are nice and flexible. They're not that super stiff cable that they've had recently. So I don't know if they've like changed manufacturers or whatever, but I really like them. They're very nice, very smooth, easy to knit with. So I had to create an entry for this sock. So I put the label, a little sample of the yarn, and you know, what pattern I'm doing, etc. Got me some washi tape. Okay, sorry. Now we have milk. Hopefully we'll be okay for a while. So yeah, I had fun creating a little entry. The first one, let's see, what else do I have in here? So then I made a list of like all the different socks I have on the needles. It is not comprehensive. This is not all of them. It's just the ones that I could remember off the top of my head. And then this page is, I wrote up a formula of a plain vanilla sock with how many rounds, like ribbing, leg, heel flap, gusset, foot, toe, like how many rounds that is total, and added it all up, divided it by 7 for the days of the week to determine how many rounds I'd have to knit per day to get a sock finished in a week. And it's 30 rounds. I think I can do that. And I'm trying it out on one sock, but I'm already behind. So, but that's the theory though. And then here's another entry. So this is a finished object as well. So I finished the Arnie and Carlos socks for Joel in the Gnome colorway, which is color number 02461. And this is the 3rd line that Arnie and Carlos has come out with. And I already gifted them to him. We had our church's annual church retreat up north at like a cabin resort camp, whatever. So he was there, so I was like almost to the toe of the 2nd sock, so I was able to just finish them and hand them to him, and he really liked them, and they matched everything he wears. Well, actually he picked out the color, so of course it does. So he seemed to really like them, and he wore them the next day, so yay for that. I wish I'd been able to get a better picture. I did post one pic on Instagram, but it wasn't the greatest picture. It was kind of far away, but anyway, it was fun to get those done. And I need a break from knitting man-size socks because I had just finished socks for Nick, he's size 14, Joel's size 12. I'm always knitting socks for Ben, and he's like an 11, 12. I just need a break from knitting man-size socks, let me tell you. But yet here I am about to show you another sock that's for Ben. So this is another Gnome Acres sock, and here is its corresponding journal entry. This is Gnome Acres Bad Bunny on the house gnome base. What do you think of this awesome pooling? I completely love it. It's crazy and wild. And I have no idea what Ben will think of it, but he will wear it anyway, regardless. And the reason why it's pooling like this is because I cast on 72 stitches on a 2.25. And because normally her yarns don't pool quite like this, because like on 64 stitches it does more variegated, but on more stitches it does this, and I completely love it. It's wild. And here's the lovely yarn. I love the house gnome base. It's very soft. For some reason I've got it on this 9-inch circular, and I have no idea why. I need to switch it to like a regular magic loop or DPNs or something. I just haven't done it yet. Okay. I know there's more socks. There are more socks. There's always more socks. Okay. So the lovely Carrie of Freckled Whimsy so kindly asked me if I would like to try some of her sock yarn, and I was like, yes, I would. And so she sent me a couple of colorways that she's been dyeing up, and this one is called Caboodle, and it's just a beautiful, vibrant blue, purple, aqua colorway, and it's an 80/20 superwash merino nylon. And she so sweetly sent me one of her bags as well. Here's her little tag, Freckled Whimsy. Sweet hedgehog. Oops. I love the handle. I would like to start making handles like this on my bags. But I need to find this. And I don't think I've been able to find this yet. I'm sure they have them at like Joann's and stuff, but I haven't been able to find the right size. If anyone knows, let me know. And she's got these sweet triangles. Perfect size for socks. So, Carrie sent me another colorway that I can do a giveaway for you guys. It's in here. Pardon me. This is her kit colorway. So there's kit and caboodle. And this one is on her sparkle base, which she calls Wonderland, a 75/20, and then 5% Stellina. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm so jealous of whoever wins this because I really want to keep it, but I will share. I will. So I'm going to do an Instagram giveaway for this skein, and then that way I can just link Carrie Freckled Whimsy on Instagram, so you can go straight to her profile and see all the colorways that she's been dyeing up, and then there's a link to her shop, and it'll just be more seamless. So I'll probably do that giveaway in a week or two. So just if you're interested, keep an eye out for my Instagram, and I'll do a fun Freckled Whimsy giveaway. She's doing a fantastic job with dyeing. I have my eye on a couple other of her colorways that I would love to knit up. But until then, I am having so much fun knitting up caboodle. It's delightful, and I love it. I'm using my Zings, which I enjoy very much. I did place an order for a couple more sizes of DPNs. I want to get some zeros and some 2.5 millimeter needles, because whenever I knit with Patton's Croy, I usually use 2.5 because that sock yarn's a bit thicker. So I can't wait to get those. I think I get just as excited about getting new knitting needles in the mail as I do sock yarn. I know you do too. So here's my delightful entry for my Freckled Whimsy sock. Not too exciting yet, but I should put more washi tape. So see, if you put washi tape around the edge, it creates this lovely border. And it makes it easier to turn the pages because it makes them stiff and not as flimsy. So anyhow, just thought I would show you that. What else have I been working on? I've been working on Cozy Memories and enjoying that immensely. So when we went to Chicago, I took my second Cozy Memories blanket with me, and this is the one that I'm supposed to be using all pinks and purples, but I've kind of deviated from that a little bit. Like here, like these don't have pink really or purple in them, because it was just yarn I had with me, and I wanted to be able to put squares on my blanket. So I might try to stay with the pink and purple theme, but you know, if there's a yarn I really want to knit with and it doesn't have pink and purple, that's okay too. So this has kind of just become my second Cozy Memories blanket. So right now I'm putting on Gnome Acres Gnome Acres in the house gnome, and I finished a pair of socks a while back with this yarn. And I finished this one. This is Sunshine Yarns single ply in Love Potion, one of her Harry Potter colorways. And then this one is that yak bamboo yarn that sweet Stephanie sent me, and I haven't been able to figure out what to knit with it. It's a sport weight, so it's 250 yards, and I just couldn't think what to knit with it. So that while I'm thinking about it, I can at the very least put a square on my blanket and see how it knits up. So it's this Lhasa Wilderness yak bamboo, 75% yak, 25% bamboo. It was very silky to knit up. I've never knit with yak before, so that was exciting. And we've got some Hedgehog Fibers teacup. I think I put a square on this on my other blanket too. But I love it so much. I still have quite a bit of it left. Could put another square. And then this is Mrs. Frankie from Gnome Acres. This was a mini from Spin Monkeys. This is a mini from my friend Karen. This is Woolen Vine Yarns Dirty on Purpose in her Lush base. It's a cashmere blend. And yeah, I I love it. I also got a 24-inch majestic needle from Knit Picks because I wanted to have a circular needle for my blanket, because like when I'm not done with a square, it's just nice to know that my stitches aren't going to fall off the needles. All right, I'll show you Cozy Memories 1.0. See, I am mid-square, and these are on DPN, so I'm worried the stitches are going to fall off, because they will. So this one is a Knit Picks tweed sock yarn, and I had put on a Molly's birthday cake and Austerman's step for these were Nick's socks, and this was that orange yarn. I didn't know who had sent it to me, and I think we figured it out that it was the Naughty Gnome, and I think it's Funky Carolina, who doesn't die anymore, so I can't ever get it again, but well, at least I have a square on my blanket. It was really fun to knit. It's such a, that was a really nice base. I don't know what it is, but it's a really nice base. So yeah, this one is getting pretty big. Got 2 more squares to finish up this row. Here, I've shown this to you several times. Hope I'm not boring you with it, but I really love this project. I think it might be my favorite project ever in existence. I love having this kind of project going because it's the perfect project for dealing with cast-on-itis. So that I get attacks of cast-on-itis like all the time, and if you give into it, you end up having 50 projects lying all over the place that you don't have time to knit because it's just not humanly possible. But if you really want to cast everything on, or if there's yarns that you really want to knit that you have in your stash that you just really want to play with, you can put them in your Cozy Memories blanket, and at least you get the joy of knitting it without actually casting on a huge project. So you can kind of deal with the crazies a little bit, the knitting crazies. So yeah, that's it. I think I'll keep this on my lap right here. All right, I think the other little thing I can show you, about a week or 2 ago, I just was kind of getting the urge to crochet again. I'm not really sure why, but I just was. So one of our members in our Ravelry group, she posted a pic, I can't remember which thread, but she started a scrappy granny square blanket. And I thought, oh, what a fun idea to just start one big granny square, and you know, you just crochet until you run out of yarn, and then magic knot the next yarn on, and just keep going, and you just keep making a big granny square. So I did it. It's very similar to my other crochet blanket, which is a granny stripe blanket, but I just didn't feel like working on that one. No, I had to start another one because that's what we do. So these are just scraps. I've just got, you know, some minis in here to throw on when I feel like it. I'm using a D hook at the moment, although I have like an E or an F as well. The D is kind of small, so depending on how thick the sock yarn is, I can adjust the needle appropriately. So I just thought I'd show you that. And yeah, I think that might be all I really have to show you guys today. There's always more socks. There's more socks upstairs, but there's just not time. And I don't knit on them always all at the same time, so I try to show you the ones that I've been working on the most. So the month of February was very challenging for me. I will tell you why. So over the past I don't even know how long, I've had quite a lot of pain in my shoulder, and it really got a lot worse in February. So I finally decided I needed to go to the doctor and get that checked out. And I was all like nervous about that, but I went to an orthopedic doctor, and I was explaining my symptoms, and they like x-rayed my shoulder. My shoulder looked fine on the initial x-rays, but because I was having tingling down into my hand, he wanted me to go to a spine doctor and get an MRI done. And so yeah, so like about a week and a half ago, I had to go in and get the MRI done, and I was so nervous about that. I was fine. It was fine. I had them send me to the wide bore MRI, because I knew I'd be really nervous about being claustrophobic, and it wasn't that bad at all. It was okay. But they were concerned that I could have like a herniated disc in my neck, and that could be causing the tingling in my hand. So I went to the spine doctor and got the results of the MRI, which was fine. And I do have a herniated disc in my neck, but it's on the other side. It's not on my left side. So that wouldn't explain the tingling in my hand. So they think that I could have carpal tunnel in my left hand, and they're calling the shoulder thing a shoulder impingement. So I have to go to physical therapy and occupational therapy to deal with these problems. And so it's just been kind of stressful dealing with that, because I've been in quite a bit of pain for quite some time. And so in light of that, I am going to take a little break from like hosting knit-alongs and such, like just to give myself time to heal and just kind of clear my plate. And I'm probably going to cut back on doing so much knitting, because if I do have carpal tunnel in my hand, I want to give my hand time to heal. And they didn't tell me like I couldn't knit, but I just know in my heart I probably do need to cut back, just so that I'm not aggravating the problem. So I go to physical therapy and occupational therapy next week. So I'm really looking forward to that, and hoping that they, give me good strategies and stretches and exercises, and that hopefully this is a manageable problem. So if you are a prayer, please pray for me that I would heal, and that this would get better, because I've been dealing with it for quite some time. And thank you. I hope you understand. So I think going forward, like for the next couple of months, I might have to be a little bit more sporadic with my podcasting, just when I have something to show you and time to do it. Because I just want to make sure I'm taking care of myself and clearing my plate, being gentle to myself so that I can heal. So yeah, I just wanted to tell you that so you could know what was going on. And you know what? Today I actually feel a lot better. I didn't even take any Advil this morning, so my shoulder was feeling a lot better. So that's good. So I think that's all I have to chitter chatter with you about. I'll be on Ravelry, Instagram. I'm not going anywhere. I'm still around, and I'll still be knitting, but I'm just gonna cut back. You just might have to put Love Sock Wool on the back burner for a little while. So keep an eye out for the Freckled Whimsy giveaway on Instagram. Probably in another week or two, I'll be able to do that. And I will message everyone who won a prize for the Gnome Acres KAL. And yeah, I hope you're well. I hope that you enjoy some quiet knitting today. And I will see you next time. Bye.